Please hang up and try again.
You've stepped on my toes, as they say, and I'm beginning to get a little angry and excited. So, now let's talk, shall we? Let's talk about my bright, beautiful life. Where shall we begin? You know how it is with an obsession. The moon, for example, day and night, someone thinks only of the moon. I have a moon every day and every night. I'm obsessed by one thought. I must write. I must write. I must write. I must write. I've hardly finished a novel when I must write another, and then a third, and after the third, a fourth. I write without stopping, always at lightning speed. That's the only way I can write. What's so beautiful and bright about that? Life is crazy. Here I'm talking to you and excited. But at the same time, I can't forget for a single instant that there's an unfinished story waiting for me in my room. I see that cloud up there. It's shaped like a grand piano. Instantly, I make a mental note to put it in my story. Cloud sailed by like a grand piano. The smell of heliotrope, a sickly smell, the widow's color. I'll use that to describe a summer's evening. I capture every sentence you or I say to lock away in my literary storeroom. Who knows when it'll be useful? As soon as I finish work, I race off to the theater or go fishing, hoping to find rest. But no. A new idea comes into my head, like a cannonball. And I'm back at my desk writing. It's always that way. I give myself no rest. I feel I'm consuming my own life for the honey I'm giving someone I don't know. I'm robbing my best flowers of their pollen, tearing up those flowers, trampling on them. You think I'm crazy? Well, do my friends talk to me as they would a sane man? What are you writing now? What masterpiece are you going to give us next? And so on, until I think that all this attention and praise is said, as you might say, something kind to a sick man. Deceive him, soothe him, and then steal up behind him and carry him off to the madhouse like Pripyshkin. And as for my young years, my best years when I was beginning, my life was a torture. A beginning writer, especially when he's unlucky, feels awkward and unwanted. The world doesn't need him. His nerves are worn thin. He's always at the breaking point. Still, he can't resist hanging around anyone with any connection with art and literature. When nobody recognizes him, everybody ignores him. And he's too shy to even look people straight in the face. He's like an incurable gambler without any money. I'd never met my readers, but for some reason I pictured them as hostile and suspicious. I had a deathly fear of the theater audience. It terrified me. Whenever a new play of mine was produced, I pictured the dark-haired people in the audience as hostile and suspicious, and the blonde ones cold and indifferent. It was horrible. It was torture.